He said, there shall be signs of his return. Of his return shall wax cold. Don't you there? Say, I'm there. If you need a few more minutes, just say, preacher, just hold up. You understand, David was a mighty man. He was a mighty man in the sight of God. He was one after God's own heart, the Bible teaches. Here we have in the book of Samuel, 2 Samuel, David began to thirst. And David wanted some water. He wanted some water. Go with me. 2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 13. And 3 of the 30 chiefs went down and came to David in the harvest time in the cave of Adullam. And the troops of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Rephaim. And David was then in hold, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, oh, that one would give me drink of water of the well of Bethlehem, which is. And the 3 mighty men broke for mighty man. David, he longed for water from the well of Bethlehem. How many know that Jesus was born in Bethlehem? Tell your neighbors and the person next to you, he's going somewhere in his sermon. What I found out, just hold on just a little bit. Now here you have 3 men. They are risking their own life to get David some water. They risked their life. They fought for David just to have some water. How many know that's love? When one risks their life to give you something that you don't deserve, that's love. What I found out, these 3 men, they fought their way to the well. They had to fight to get David what he needed. They had to fight. Our first point, it was a fight of love. It was a fight of love. When Dad began to go out to work, when his body was hurting and his legs was hurting many times, he could not even stand the pain. But yet and still Dad went out to make sure that the children had what they needed. Can I get a witness? And I also find that grandmother, she looked up deep in her wallet. And sometimes she found in her wallet not enough money to even to give or even get to the next day. She had to borrow just to make sure that you have. It was a fight of love to get you where you are. It was a fight of love to make sure that you accomplish what you need to accomplish. A fight to get you what you need. And what I also found out, when grandmama used to work and clean up people's houses, she cleaned up people's houses just for you, get you what you need. A fight, a struggle in her weaknesses, she fought every single day to make sure you had what you needed. She fought even while she was cleaning those floors on her knees. She fought. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I can even still, she had to clean to get what she needed. Help me get through the day, Lord. My back is hurting. My legs is hurting, Lord. My feet is hurting, Lord. A fight to get you what you need. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And I found out, even Granddad sometimes, he woke up early in the morning. And as he woke up early in the morning, just to find himself fighting for his life, to find food for his family, not knowing whether or not he's going to be able to make it back. He woke up, understanding he's going through a dark world, a world that don't care about. He had to fight, family. Your mom, your grandmom, your sister had to fight. Your brother had to fight to make sure you had what you needed in order for you to be able to be here and be able to see the things you see today. There was a fight going on, a struggle every day. Lord have mercy. Love, a fight going on. It was a love fight. To work in the field in the middle of unbearable heat with shoes that had holes in them and no medication for the pain. It was a love fight. When grandmother gave up her last dime and sat on, David understood some. He said, these three men, he wanted some water, but he said these three men has risked their lives. Grandmama risked her life. Daddy risked her life. Mama risked their life. Their health, their well-being to get you what you needed. It was a love fight. Lord have mercy. But I found out something. See, David and Holy Ghost, he understood something. Even though he wanted the water, he was thirsty. He just didn't want any type of water from anywhere. Many of you understand it like you're just like David. Knowing that you just don't want anything, you want it to be particular. David said he wanted water from the well